Hey, how's it going? This is Ram from Presentify here, and in this video, I'm going to show you cool new features that were added to the recent versions of Presentify. These features were mostly requested by the users of Presentify, so here you go. First, let's turn on Presentify. Okay, we have our Presentify turned on. So the first feature that I'm going to show is the ability to delete selective drawings. So let's say I have an arrow. Let me draw some circle. Okay, now earlier, if you want to delete just a single drawing or annotation on your screen, what you would do is you just press Command and Z. If you want to redo, then yeah, Shift Command and Z. So this only deleted the last drawing. And if you click on the erase one, it deleted everything. So that was the functionality that was available before. But now you can press and hold the Command key to select a particular drawing, and then if you click the delete button or the erase button, only the selected drawing will be erased. So you still have all the other drawings in place, and you can press and hold the command key and even click on different drawings. Or what you can do is you can even select like this or unselect the drawings like this, just like you select or unselect files on macOS. Like for example, if I want to select both of these drawings and then click, or you can even press the backspace button or backspace key to delete both of the drawings. Okay, I'll get them back. And let's say I select both of these drawings and I want to move them around. I can even do that now. Like let's say the placement isn't good enough, so I want to center it properly. I can do that now. So it's not just selective delete, but also move. Edit is coming soon, where you can even make this arrow longer or shorter. So that's also coming. And if you want to unselect, you can just do this. And this works for text as well. Like let's say I have some text here. I can select the text and I can move the text around. All right. So this was selective delete and move. Now we'll see the next feature, which is highlight cursor. Highlight cursor was there before, but it wasn't super polished. Now with the brand new highlight cursor feature, it will be super polished with way more customization options and nicer looks. So let's see. If I turn on cursor highlight, I see this new animation and this new shape, which wasn't there before, which is the squircle shape. Now let's go to the settings tab. Turned off the cursor highlight. Let me turn that back on by pressing Ctrl and S, because that's the shortcut that I have set. You can change this shortcut for cursor highlight here. You can just press and then select a new one. I'll just select the old one now. Okay, so as you can see, these are the settings for cursor highlight. There are way more settings now than before. For example, let's start with the shape. So there's now rhombus, new rhombus, the good old circle, and the new squircle. There's new click animations as well. So now let's say I have this scale animation turned on. So if I click here, if this is the left click, the ring or the squircle goes smaller, and if I do a right click, it goes larger. And if I change the animation to rotate, then if I left click, it goes tilts to the left. If I do a right click, tilts to the right. You can choose whichever animation you like. And if you're looking for more animations, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll be happy to add them. Or you can go to the landing page or presentifyapp.com and just click on feature request link at the footer at the bottom of the website, and just add your request there, and I'll happy to add them as well. Okay, now if I turn this glow effect off, if you see, there's a subtle glow effect which I personally like, so I'll keep it turned on. Now it's turned on, and if you turn this off, the glow effect is gone and you just get the ring and the border. And this is self-explanatory, like turn off when inactive. So if you're not moving your mouse, it disappears. So yeah, I'm not moving my mouse, then it disappears. Then if I move, it again appears. You can turn this off if you want the squircle to show all the time. You can change the border type. You can change the size as well. Now just use the slider to change the size. So handy now. Earlier it was just fixed options to change the size, but now it's a slider, so you can choose whichever you want. You can change the opacity as well. Opacity of the entire ring, whichever you like. and then you can change the color. So, okay, it may be hidden, yeah, behind the settings. So just make sure you drag this settings to some other place if you don't see this color window, and then you can choose for a different color. And the good thing is that it shows the changes real time, so you know how it looks. And let's say if you're not happy with these settings that you change, you can just go to the general tab and then just click on restore. So this will reset to the default settings. So I will just go here. I'm happy with the default setting. I'll just increase the size of this a little bit. Yeah, it's okay for me now. So that was cursor highlight. And I hope you noticed the new settings view. So earlier this settings view wasn't there. So now this new setting view of Presentify follows the style of the latest versions of macOS, as you can see, and looks cleaner as well. So you get this in the latest version of Presentify. Now coming to the next feature, let me turn this off by pressing Ctrl and S. Now the next feature is Spotlight, which you can turn on by pressing Ctrl and L. So with Spotlight, what happens is that you get a spotlight, just like in theaters when the performer performs on stage, you get a spotlight there. It's similar to that, but on your screen. So you get a spotlight and it follows wherever your mouse or your cursor moves. In this way, you can highlight sections of your screen or your content and dim the rest. This way, the audience will just see that, see where you are focusing, and it helps in articulating your thoughts or making your audience follow you more accurately. So this is great and it's quite responsive. As you can see, I'm moving it fast. The recorder may add some delay, but you can try it for yourself on your MacBook. All right, now let's go and see the settings for the spotlight. Let's turn off the spotlight. And if I go to the settings menu, go to the cursor and then scroll down for spotlight settings, you can see that I can increase or decrease the size of spotlight. So let's say I turn on the spotlight, I can increase or decrease the size here and go to this big oval. And I can also increase or decrease the opacity of the dim area. So if you are looking for different shapes for spotlight, so you get this circle by default, there are no other shapes. But if you want more shapes for spotlight, just again, click the feature request link or put down your request on the comment section below. But I would prefer clicking the feature request link on the landing page so that others can vote your feature request. So that will help me like prioritize which feature to work on next. Okay, so this is Spotlight. Now coming to the last feature that was added to Presentify is the zoom. So if you can see here, I get a similar view like Spotlight, but a different one in sense that it zooms wherever your cursor or mouse is. So let's say you have some tiny detail to show to your audience. You can just use this. Let's say you are creating a content where you show, let's say, a complex app like Photoshop or Final Cut Pro, some video editing software, and there are too many controls on your screen and it's not fully visible that where your cursor is or which one you're pointing exactly. Or if there's some tiny text on your screen you want to enlarge, just use this feature quickly and then just move your cursor there. We can also now look at the settings that's available. Let's turn this off by pressing Ctrl and Z. Now let's go to cursor, scroll down, you can see the zoom section here. So we have the zoom level here. If I turn this on, oh yeah, if you want more zoom, less zoom, then if you want, let's say, turn the size, okay, let's say I turn the size more, okay, I can do that with the zoom turned on as well. Okay, now let's go to the shape. So for the shape, let's turn off and let's do the circle shape. So now it's a circle. Turn this off, go to squircle because that's the one which I like. And you can change the border color as well, like to match your theme. Let's say I choose a purple theme, then I get a purple one. Last but not the least, you can still annotate when you have either cursor highlight turned on or the spotlight or the zoom, which wasn't the case before. Before, if you turned on cursor highlight, the annotation was turned off, but now that isn't the case. So to give you an example, let's turn on the cursor highlight, and I can write, yeah, the keyboard works as usual. And if I want to annotate, yes, I can annotate as well. Like there's no issues there. I can change the mode. Yes. Now let's try turn off the cursor highlight and then turn on the spotlight. The same annotation. And let's see if I want to type, this works as well. Now let's do the same with zoom. So if I want to type in something, let's say Presentify, yeah, as you can see, this works as usual. We have now come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching so far. If you like such content and if you want to watch more such tips and trips about Presentify or any other apps that I've built, please like and subscribe, and I'll be creating way more videos going forward. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in the next one. See ya.